everyone, today I'm going to be opening the Spider-Man figure by PlayArts. This is a very nice and kind of expensive figure. It's kind of made for collectors, so let's take a look at the packaging because a lot of people are not going to open this. They're just going to keep it in the box, I think. Let's see. Marvel Universe Variant PlayArts Action Figure Kai. Designed by Hitoshi Kondo, Spider-Man. It has very nice buildings. I love this city drawing right here. And of course, Spider-Man looks great. Really cool artwork on the front. It continues onto this side. We have that logo again right there. Some clouds and more buildings. On this side it is kind of plain. And on this side, on the back, you can see the actual figure right there. And kind of see it right here, although it's kind of black and white. It says, collects all figures in this series. I'm not sure what other figures they make. This is the only one I've seen so far. Over 20 points of articulation. That's pretty good for a larger figure. Products may vary slightly from the photos shown. Okay, here is some, let's see, here's some other information right here in Japanese, it looks like. If you want to pause that, just, you can read that and pause it. And over here, we have some more stuff, some websites, some warnings. Don't give it to children 0 to 3 years old. In various languages. Here are a couple of barcodes for different countries. Bottom, kind of plain. On the top, we have this big warning and some other stuff right there. Alright, they've sealed it with a sticker on the top and the bottom. I think I shall cut it. Oh, wait, before I cut it open, if you don't want to open it, you can just display it like this. You can still see the figure, which looks great. And there's some more artwork. Actually, this is a photo of the figure, I think. And just some buildings and behind him. There's some interesting stuff to read right here. And here. And here. If you just want to pause that, you could read that. Alright. And quick look at what it looks like if you are not going to take him out. See the figure and the accessories, and it looks great, but I am going to open it. Let's see, cut that seal right there. I think I couldn't really decide whether to cut it from the top or the bottom, so I guess the top it is. Don't really want to mess up the box, but I am definitely opening it. Okay, we've got plastic tray. Okay, I think I'm going to change the camera angle a little bit in a second. Okay, nothing left in the box. In here we have, it looks like a display stand. It's attached to the back, so you're going to have to cut or rip that open to get it off. It's got some diagrams of the hands, the webs, how you can hold the webs with the hands. Let's see, down here, I get some more rating. Now, here it says for ages 15 years and up. So, that's kind of weird. It should have, on the box it should have said not for ages 0 to 14. Here's how to put the display stand together. The instructions seem to be in Japanese and in English. Alright. And once again, this is the same as before. I'll just take this off real quick. Things are coming out. Let's put these back for just a second. Alright, let me move the camera and I'm going to take this off. Alright, let's take out Spider-Man first. Let's see. Oh, he's not attached in any way to this plastic. No wires or friction points or anything like that. He's kind of at a weird angle. Let's fix his legs a little bit. Slightly more natural. Alright, let's take a look at his face. Let's see. His eyes seem to be ever so slightly darker in the top corner. Not sure if that's my lighting or not, but I think that's maybe part of the paint job to make him look just a little bit cooler. Kind of hard to tell, but I think it might be darker in the corners. He's got really nice web pattern. Interesting design right there on the top. He's very smooth, shiny plastic. Except for the black parts right here are kind of a matte black. Really nice spider on the front. And on the back. It's got a lot of nice shading in various areas of the muscles and stuff. This joint is kind of interesting right here. Oh, you know what? This piece is soft. Look at that. Okay, so moving on, here is the torso. It's got a little bit of texture right there. It's pretty nice. On the front, it's kind of extra shiny right there. This part is a little bit less shiny. This seems to be a slightly different blue color. Okay, here is... Okay, this part is soft too. If you can see, it's bendable. I'm not sure if it's supposed to come off or not. Okay, we've got the same texture here as up here. Some more webbing design on the legs. It's got kind of like knee pads. And his feet and lower legs have a lot of webbing and detail. See, on the back, we've got, let's see, Marvel made in China. Double jointed knee right here. We'll do the posability in just a minute. Okay, and his arms, let's see. Interesting design right there. Nice webs. And it's got little ball joints right there. Let's see. Oops, he's hitting the camera. Interesting flat black here, or matte black. Guess maybe it's leather for extra grip. And other arm, I'm sure, is the same. And symmetrical. I don't know if that's supposed to be like fake cloth folding. Is that on this side? Yeah, I think they sculpted in some I don't know, folds in the fabric or something. Interesting thing right there. The little web crossover. His other hand is the same. Alright, I think that's a pretty good look at everything. Alright, let's see. How much can he be bent? Okay. His head, he's got like a, looks like a ball joint up at the top. And the neck can also move. So let's say he's hanging from somewhere, you can move his head back about that much. And he can also go look down that far. And he can also move his head down that much. Of course, it goes all the way around. This part goes all the way around also if you wanted it to, for some reason. And it goes slightly back and forth, like so. Okay, shoulder joints. Looks like a giant ball joint with the part that moves up and down also. It's got a ratcheting Click. Don't know if you can hear it. Okay, it goes all the way around, of course. Same on the other side. Let's see. Here's another joint right here. Just a swivel. Goes all the way around. We got a big ball joint in there. And it seems to be, let's see. It's just one joint, but it's got a lot of movement because there's a lot of space. But also, that's kind of bad because you can see this huge joint in there, but it's alright. When you have a Spider-Man figure, you really want it to be posable. Okay, we got another ball joint here. You can pretty much do a 90-degree thing right there. And there. It's very good. Okay, we got this, what do you call it, a torso crunch joint or something. This rubbery part, you gotta kind of make sure that this goes inside it or it'll look weird. Okay, it can be bent about that much. But then you got this thing right here. Take a look at that joint in there. Huge joint. Alright, so you can bend him forward. About, get your arm all the way. About that much. But then of course you got this thing right here. This big crack. And then you got to squeeze this plastic and stick his back, his lower back into his upper back. Like so. Okay, we got, let's see, is there a joint right here? Yes, got a waist joint, but it's kind of hard to move. Let's see. Goes about that far back. And not too much forward. It's really not that posable. You can turn it though. Let's see. It's kind of hard to turn. It's really not a super good joint, but it helps, I'm sure, for something. And this one does go all the way around. Okay, here we got clicky legs. They don't go out very far. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Let's see. If you do it a slight backwards angle, it goes about that much. Oh yeah, if you force it, it goes farther, I guess. Let's see. That's about as much as you're going to get out of that right there. Okay, and you can move them all the way around. There's a joint right here, just swivels like that, both legs. Okay, on this here we've got two joints. That one goes about that far. And like that. This one goes that far. And a little bit too much forward. Let's see if the other leg does that. Yes, let's have our bird leg Spider-Man. Spider-Man is turning into a dinosaur. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, but anyways, so bend them both, and you can do like so. Looks like he goes about that much. Okay. Both sides. Very good. Okay, and the feet go around all the way. Both sides of this joint move, I think. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, see that it moves. And your feet can go in pretty much all directions. Let's see, let's fix that more realistically. Okay, we got some rubbery thing right here. So you can push against it to do weird angles like that. And the foot is super posable because of the ball joint. You can just swivel it, straighten the foot out, And you can go in crazy directions that no one could actually bend. And of course it does have the the toe posability right there. Toe joint. Very good. Oh, check out the bottom of his soles. Special custom spider sneakers. Alrighty. Now, let's see. For something like this, I'm sure people want to know what scale it is. So let me fix this foot for a second. I'm not 100% sure what scale this is because it doesn't really say. But he is about, let's see. Let's get him on there. If his feet are straight, he is about, move your foot, 10 inches tall. Where is the 10? Can you see that? 10. Okay. I'm thinking this is about 1/8 scale. I'm not sure. Let me move this aside. Okay, here we have a, this is a 1/6 scale. And let me straighten them out a little bit. You can see he's smaller than 1/6 scale, right? And here is a Marvel Legends, which I think these are about 1/18 scale. I'm not sure, but they fit really good on a 1/18 scale motorcycle. So here's a Marvel Legends. Almost half. A little bit taller than half. Alright. And here's a random thing that I think he's the same scale as. If you can, I don't remember what line this is from, but you can see he's about the same scale as that if you have some of these. Alright, what about the accessories? Alright, we have weird piece of plastic. We've got, okay, I'm just going to dump this out, sorry. Okay, I couldn't get it out. We have this thing right here. I'm not sure what it is. Uh-oh. We've got this plastic on the back. Is it just a base with no attachments? It's very nice. It looks awesome. But I'm not sure what it's for. I guess he could stand on it. Okay, we have 3 different webs. Long webs. Let's see. Okay, this one's got a little hook on it. And it's got lots of nice knots. And various colors of paint on it. Here we've got a couple of pegs. More knots. More paint. And they're kind of clear. If you can see. It's hard to see, but they're clear plastic. These two have holes. And that one does not. We have this cone-shaped web with some cool paint on it. This has a peg, slightly bendable. These are kind of bendable also. We've got some web ends right here with pegs. We have a couple of, actually 4 shooting hands. Let's see. What's the difference between these? Okay, we've got, okay, there's some where he's not shooting, and there's some where he's got a little bit of stuff coming out. So there's a left and right, like each one of those. And we have some fists. Let's see, we've got closed fists. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera a little bit. And we've got web holding fists, or if you could hold something round like that. And let's see, here is the base parts, tree, base plastic tree. You can pretty much just break these off like that. Okay, I adjusted the camera a little bit so you could see down here a little bit better. Here is the base. There's two pieces that attach to it. This part, which always goes here, but you can turn it to different angles. And this one, which is adjustable, let's see, goes this way. You could have it as short as this, or you can put it up taller. It's not attached with screws or anything except for this one hexagonal shaped peg, which is kind of stable, but not 100%. It does wobble a little bit, even at the lower positions. I'll put it this way just so you can see. See, it's a little bit loose, but it does stay. Alright, so that's that part. Now, there's two grabbing claws. Here is a smaller one, which I've already put together. And if you open them and close them a lot, they start to get loose. Here is a wrench tool. You have to, if you buy this toy, keep the wrench out. Oops, wrong side. If you're adjusting the stand a lot, because the nuts and bolts will get loose if you mess with it a lot. Alright, so here's the other grabbing claw. I will put it together for you. You start with this section here. And they each have one segment like that. And then they go like so. And you find the hole, which is shaped like the head of the bolt, and you put the bolt in, and it might not go in all the way because sometimes it needs to be screwed down, but oh, that one went in. Alright, so put that through all three of these things, and when you've got it sticking up right there, take a washer. The washer is super important. If you do not push the washer, if you don't put the washer, it's going to be really it's going to get loose a lot faster. The washer helps. It doesn't totally fix the problem, but it helps a lot. I did put one of these together. I put the other one together without the washer at first, and that was not good. So you just use this to tighten it up. Like so. And that is pretty tight. Sorry about the police. Seems like I can't make a video without police or fire engines. Okay, so now we've got two claws, large and small. You also need to fix this part here. Let's see. This one has a little tab, which goes into here. Find the bolt hole, put the bolt in, and once again, washer, and a nut. And let me look off camera for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Just tighten it with your hand mostly, and then final tighten. Alright, now this goes here. You can put it either direction, and it swivels around. And then you choose one of your claws, and it goes here. And of course you can change this at any time. This one is kind of good for the waist. And of course you could put it sideways if you want to do some sideways action. Leave this part on. You could change claws like so. I'm not sure what this huge one is for, because oops, it's too big for his waist. It's very loose. Like, if you close it as tight as possible. Look at all that space in there. I don't know why you want this big. Maybe here. I'm not sure. I don't like this large claw. I don't know why they put it in there. So I will use this one. And this one's a little bit loose right now, so I'm going to tighten it. Okay. Then you just open it up and take your figure. This needs to be a little bit higher, so adjust it to wherever you want. And put your figure into the claw thing. Close it, and it will hold him. Sorry, the camera's. Let me move the camera again. All right. But anyways, you know how a stand works, right? You can adjust it however you want, and you could put it, in different poses. I have some photos at the end of this video, so you can see a couple ways to use the stand. Alright, so let's check out some of the hands. I think I did not do that yet. Okay, just simply pull this off, and you want to leave the black ball joint on. If it comes out, you have to take it out of the hand. Yeah, I am refilming this. I had a camera malfunction. Okay, so this seems to be the only hand that has a hole like that. None of the other hands, I mean, there's two of them. This one has it too. So, let me put this one on too. These are the only hands where you can attach the webs and stuff to. I think it's just webs. Alright, so you can put this one, which is very cool. I love that one. It looks awesome. And you can put a beginning of a web right here, like that. Like he's just getting ready to shoot, or just starting to shoot. You can put the longer web like that, and this one has a hole in the end, so you can put this. It adds weight, so it will kind of go down a little bit. You can also put, if you felt so inclined to do so, you can put the other web there. You can put the other web. Okay, this one's angled though, but if you wanted to, you can put that one there. Like that, but it looks stupid. Or you can put this there. It's not all the way in, but you can see, you can do different stuff like that. Let's see, did I get everything? Let me see. Alright, and also there's, let's see, we did the regular hands and the shooting hands. There's also the hands where he's about to shoot, but there's no web yet, which is very cool. And there's also the, okay, see that came out all the way. It's kind of hard to get out. You just have to mess with it. You could try pliers or whatever else you have. You could put, oh, there's the grabbing hands. I don't think I have to explain the fists to you. There's two fists that are just for punching, I guess, or posing. You can't actually do anything with them. But then there's these slightly open hands. I know it's not all the way on there, but this is just for demonstration. It's really hard to get on. Alright, so you can kind of put the web in there. This is the easiest way, this curved one. You can just kind of put it in there. And he can look like he's holding it. But if you want to hold the ones that don't have that curved thing on the end, I mean, I guess you could do like that. But if you want it to be hanging down, it's really hard to do. You gotta kind of find a thin spot, and you just have to kind of shove it between his thumb and his fingers and hope it works. It's really hard to do. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but if you mess with it a lot, you can kind of get it to go in. See, it's just about in. I think the knot's in the way, but you could do that. It'll go in a little bit farther. It depends on which part of the web you choose. This one's thinner. That would go better. Some of them are thicker. That's thicker. So you just have to choose carefully where you put it, the web. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I think I showed everything. I hope. Oh, the nuts and bolts were in this bag. That's what that is. And there's this thing which he doesn't like to stand on. I think it's a base, but he doesn't balance on it very well because it's not level. But anyways, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and please subscribe to see when my new videos come out. Thanks for watching. Bye!